Hello everyone, my name is Neptune, I'm joined here by Astrum, and today we're going to be bringing to you guys the third matchup tonight on the CCA League. Feel free to introduce yourself, Astrum.
I'm Asterum. I'm part of Sub Power Up and previously of ITAP of Purdue. And I'm very excited for these two match teams to fight off today. They both won their week 1 set 4-0 and 4-1 for Griffink and Nightfall respectively, so let's hope for a close game today.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen quite a few things about these teams. I've heard some things, not really know too much about them, but you know what? They joined here last minute and they are ready to rock and roll. Okay, it's going to be Clam Blitz on Museum Alfonso. What are your thoughts on this map mode combination?
It has the good block. It's the only map. It's the only mode on this map with the jump block.
You know what? You gotta give Museum that 1 point here on Clam Blitz. Okay, that one block. Okay.
Yeah. At least it has the block. At least it has a flank route, quote unquote.
It has a flank route, man. I like that one on the side where you just kind of squid roll off to the side and just kind of get into danger. I like that one. I don't know.
Absolutely. Tetras love that option to have. So I'm hoping to see some good skirmisher gameplay here, maybe with like Tetras, Tent, or actually I don't think anyone has played. I haven't seen a Tent in the CCA yet.
I haven't seen a Tent in the CCA. I'm telling you, man, the Tent mains, they are just built different. If I see one, I'm just gonna stay out of their way because they're just that scary to look at.
If you're a Tent main in Splatoon 3, like you are dedicated to that weapon. There's no other way.
You are a one-man army with that little umbrella shotgun, man. All right, the match is starting now, so let's get right into it. We have Griffink versus Nightfall Clam Blitz Museum here. Let's get into it here. Let's take a look at some of these comps going in here. Ooh, I see some dually squelches and explosion. Okay.
Ooh. And we do see the Tetris dually come out.
Yep. What are your thoughts on these comps initially here?
I mean, we both got a good backline. I think. Let's see. I mean, it's pretty balanced all around. The only issue I see is Flingza and a Heavy on the same team might not be as aggressive as I'd like it. But we see the Clam economy basically equal as we go into this mid-fight.
Yep. Oh, wow. That pickoff and splash there. That was really nice. It's a Splash Neo, actually, which I'm kind of surprised to see.
And we can see those trip strikes coming up from the T-Tech, though, killing everybody. Man, getting the entire mid.
2 of those balls are just going to explode outright and give a lot of momentum here. Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely. But, they get the first barrier break. 6 clams, 8 clams left. Are they going to put some in? Johnny Boy tries to go in, gets picked off. 2 for 2, putting the wave breaker down, trying to get more points.
Just some extra points going in. And a pick with the wave breaker? Okay. They are cooking here tonight. I don't know what's in that kitchen, but something's brewing up there. The Heavy Slitling's going to take down the dually squelcher here and try and regain their composure here and just push them out of this spawn. That Expo got a little greedy out there, I'm not going to lie, but this Heavy's just going to deny them. Oh my goodness, Astrum, what is going on here? Can you please explain this to me?
I have no idea. It was an extremely well fight, but by the usage of the wave breakers, kind of a shield as well as the general displacement to get those extra clams in. And as we see here going in, gives an opportunity to push back with 18 clams on deck going into their basket area.
Yeah, Nightfall is looking for a push here. Those Tetras are looking for an opportunity to go in, but those tri-strikes they're just going to come in and just deny them space. It is crazy what is going on in the middle of the map here. They're just trying to find a push, but 2 of their members drop as Griffink is just going to be able to just quickly take over the map control and get the control of so much paint.
Absolutely, they've got that mid control, but Nightfall, they've still got a decent amount of Clam economy and 2 specials on board, trying to just hold their ground here, wait for specials, looking for their opportunity, and finding 2 maybe out of position from those trip strikes.
2 picks off! Okay, they're going to get a nice push here. Nightfall is pushing in here. They have the numbers advantage, but this tri-strike is just going to deny any entryway into that clam basket. Unbelievable.
Beautiful trip strike. They kind of just threw him on all over that ramp, and they got stuck in there. Tetra's trying to find a pick here. Is going to get the pick. Going for more, but doesn't quite get it. Johnny Boy shutting it down.
You know what? You're not the Tetra main unless they're pressing that beat button like there's no tomorrow.
I mean, they're probably running QR.
Probably.
All right, and it's kind of a stalemate right now in the mid. Both teams with a lot of clams, so this next fight is going to be huge. Crab gets popped on mid, immediately gets shredded, and he hit the wave breaker. The wave breaker
Oh my
was a shield.
gosh! Wow, that is. I've heard people talking using super jump to the shield, but people forgot the OG shield and the wave breaker to take the hits.
Absolutely, and this Explo kind of far up, but getting it traded out by the vanilla dually sculptures.
Yeah, it's just gonna rely on this Explo here. They're gonna find their way up the spawn, but out of ink. But ooh, that squid roll! I like the movement, man. Explo okay.
One goes down to the Tetra dualies with that Reef Slayer. Gets out alive. That is crazy, and that's gonna be the first push in. Trying to take the lead here. One more clam thing. Got the lead.
Griffink. Oh my. It's like not Griffink. Nightfall. I'm getting my teams mixed up here because there's just so much chaos going on here. Tri-strikes are going toss. Explosions are trying to create some space and deny him any more clams into that basket. My goodness. What is. This is just a bloodbath over there in their spawn.
A lot of good back and forth here between both of these teams.
Oh!
The point differential is not that large. What is happening? There's a super jump here.
Super jump here, take the lead. Oh my god.
Did they just take the block and just got some jumps in?
Yeah, it seems like it. Wow, someone snuck in there. I think that was the dually squelchers there. Man, that was insane.
Beautiful.
Nightfall there. Oh my.
Beautiful play by Nightfall, getting back that lead very quickly and getting a little bit of extra credit. They're gonna need about 2 power clams to equalize.
Okay.
And with only 30 seconds left.
Oh boy, this is a dangerous position. Okay.
Flash going in, but they're gonna get the jumps in. Are they in range for the clam throw?
They are.
Doesn't look like it. What? They only get 1 clam and they needed to get both of those in. 16 seconds left. They have to build another power clam to trigger overtime.
Oh my goodness, yeah. The clock is ticking here. Oh my goodness. 5 seconds left on the clock.
They do have the clam.
They do have the clam.
They're going to get overtime.
It's going to get overtime, but the problem is, how are they going to get in? They have a lot of paint control here as the Tetras are going to follow their main entryway and their tools.
And they've got 3 specials. Like, we got 3 specials up over here.
Yep.
The Trip Strike's coming out, and the Rain's coming out. Is the Crab going to come out as well just to secure the victory? And yeah, it is going to come out.
Oh my goodness. Dude, everyone just threw all their specials on the table and to heck with it. They did not care.
They're like, there's only like 5 seconds left of this overtime. We're just gonna pop all our specials. There's no way they're getting.
There's no way they're getting through that Crab. Those Rain. I think I saw a Reef Slider try to go in there as well. Like, bro, what is going on?
Yeah, very good first game for Griffink there, displaying a lot of good pressure and a very cheeky super jump play, winning them that game.
Yep, absolutely. Griffink just showing their dominance here with a strong game 1. But as they say, game 1 is only the start. There's still more to go here. The next map mode rotation is Slat Zone's Makomar, interestingly enough.
A classic. Absolutely a Splatoon 2 classic. It's not a map list without this one in.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, I love Splat Zone's Makomart so much. I feel like there's so much back and forth, just a good back and forth, like, for every type of style you want to play here. You want to play backline, you got cover. You want to play frontline, you got flank routes. You want to play, like, a little bit in between? Well, hey, you could duck and cover between the little stacks, and you'll definitely be able to make your way through.
Absolutely. I'm expecting to see a lot of sloshing machine or tri-slosher nouveau. Maybe an E-leader from either team. I'm not sure if any of these teams have an E-leader, but definitely a backline for sure of some sort.
Okay, yeah. Do you expect any changes to happen here with the comps? I think I can see the Tetras sticking around here.
I could see the Tetras coming around. Being a nuisance in both of the alleyways is very, very hectic, but there's not a lot of space to move in this map.
Yeah, not a lot of space, but hey, it's rather flat. I feel like the dualies really love flat maps. That's just comes from my experience, like talking to dually players, but hey.
Absolutely.
You know what? We're going to be getting into the game here, and let's see what these two teams bring to this game of Splat Zone's Mako Mart. Oh boy, I'm excited.
Look, those pieces of glass were just hanging from the ceiling. Just, yes, this fixes the map.
This is peak Splatoon 2 here, even though it's Splatoon 3.
See pretty similar comps here all around. We see actually, I think almost the exact same comps.
Yeah, almost the exact same here. They are staying sturdy and true to their guns here, and let's see how it goes.
Lot of neutral here. Look at that +2. That's so sad.
I know, right?
99 +2.
The zone's gonna be traded a lot, like, because look at all this paint they have on both sides. In my opinion, they're gonna be able to take over really easy.
But they're gonna get 2 down, popping some specials, taking some space, going into their freezer and taking a ton of space. Like, just wow! If they can get into their plat and just hug that ledge, that is gonna be devastating.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna lose control of the zone here, and is that T-Tech gonna get a pick? Okay.
I don't think so. Well, yeah, they do get the pick. Wow.
Okay, you know what?
Griffink going for another. Both stuck in the right alley over there.
Griffink is definitely trying to maintain in this pressure here. After all, Mako Mart is not a very big map, so it's going to be very congested, right? So you're going to have to take fights. You're going to have to win those fights to be able to take the zone. But as you see here, Tri-Strikes are coming out here just to try and maintain their part of the map. Oh,
and they do find one. They find two. And Griffink takes the lead, going to try to get into a lockup position.
This T-Tech is going insane. Oh my gosh, 3 right off the board, wiped off the face of the earth. Oh my goodness.
And there's only 35 ticks remaining of the zone.
This is a fast game of zones. Oh my goodness. They need a response here, and fast. Otherwise, this might be game. The Tri-Strikes are going to miss the zone.
But they are going to get 3v2 situation. Trying to salvage the zone with those trip strikes, but the zone is going to flip for Nightfall, grabbing 1 pick on those Tri-Strikes. Missiles coming out.
The missiles do come out here. The Fligs is going to get that pick on that T-Tech and is going to reinsert as much pressure as possible. The Wavebreaker gets a pick on them, but like, look at this bloodbath between these two teams here. This zone here is not going to be even contested by anyone right now.
The
bombs! Oh my gosh! You can tell that was great bomb placement. This T-Tech player keeps another bomb kill! Oh my gosh!
Griffink is absolutely just trying to end this game with all of this pressure.
They don't
15 plus 35.
They don't want this to go into overtime at all. They just wanted to end right here, right now. Establish their dominance here. Game 2,
do get popped.
Yeah, Game 2 is going really intensely so far, and these Tri-Strikes are being tossed around like, oh my goodness, glasses in a bar. Oh my gosh.
15 left. They do see the super jump. Not going to quite camp it, but do
2
get the
down.
picks anyways. If they get this third, that might just be the game. Wavebreaker does come out from the heavy to try to salvage this game, neutralize the zone with all the paint coming out from both of them, but it's not enough.
3 more seconds on the clock. 2! They lost control of the zone! It's transitioned! This is insane!
Saving this game. 2 minutes left to play. They need to basically knock out.
They know how to break through, but can they hold the zone? They've shown time and time again they have a hard time maintaining it, but they definitely know how to break through. But this heavy here on this platform is definitely going to try and maintain this right side of the map.
Getting displaced by the Tri-Strikes, a little bit getting that heavy out of position, but not really capitalizing on it too much. They got through the penalty. It's up to Nightfall now to just hold steady here.
Hold steady, as you said right here. That crab there, oh my goodness. They gotta respect that crab
here. They cancel the Wavebreaker.
The Tri-Strikes are coming out to paint zone.
Doesn't quite cap it. Can Nightfall hold on? They need to hold on here, and they do. 20 ticks remaining.
Ignites are coming out here just to try and salvage a little bit of time out of this. Only 8 seconds on the clock here. They definitely have to get one or a knockout here. They just have to hold,
and it looks like they will. But no, the zone gets neutralized. They need one more point.
They can't paint. They can't paint.
They can't paint.
They can't paint. This explosion, these dually squelchers here. Oh my god.
It's putting out a little bit more paint. 1 minute left. Wavebreaker finds one, finds 2, and that's going to be the game for Nightfall.
That is insane. You saw just how much of a back and forth it was. I thought Griffink had it at a solid lockdown, but Nightfall just found a different answer to that situation and broke through multiple occasions and holding that zone to the end. You got to give it up for Nightfall here, folks. That was an amazing game.
I cannot believe they pulled it back from the brink of death. It was so hype. And the zone was neutral for probably like 14 seconds as both teams desperately trying to get that paint off.
Yeah, you can see the Flicks are just panicking, just throwing out as many flicks as possible, trying to get as much ink on the board as possible. Just couldn't contest the explosion, the dually squelchers that were trying their best, because it was make or break in that situation, right? Otherwise, there'd be so much, what was it, a penalty, right? They did not want it to go on.
And with like so little time remaining too, like 42 seconds, if that zone flipped, it was very bad. I think that Flingza like was living on like 10% ink for like the entire last 15 seconds.
I know, right? You can like see the panics in the shots from both sides. They were on in that zone more than anything else in life. Forget the jackpots in the gacha system, man. This is more desirable. Oh my goodness.
A tied up set here, and now we're just going into TC Eeltail. Very strange map, very strange tower path on this one, especially with the first checkpoint being like 3 points in.
I know, right? This map can get a little crazy and one-sided. Like a snowball effect can definitely happen on a lot of these Splatoon 3 maps, but I feel like Eeltail on tower control can definitely swing in the favor of one team and just stay that way for most of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you get like a good wipe and a teammate breaks into their rooftop in like their spawn area, it's really hard to get back from that.
Okay, we got a rapid blast from Deco?
I've been seeing a lot of that in TC and ranked recently, and I've got to say, Rapid Deco is pretty damn good. We have also the Crack-On Roller, my beloved!
Your beloved Crack-On Roller is on display, and I see a Rapid Blast Deco? Wait, what is going on with these comps here? They are playing us completely differently from how they played Zone, which makes sense here. Explosion wouldn't make too much sense on tower control.
Yeah. And we do see both teams opting to take a Kraken weapon for TC, as we've seen invincibility on the tower is a very powerful tool indeed. But one going down, is gonna...
Oh my goodness, there's so many different things just like happening right now, but as you see right now, Nightfall, I think, is trying to maintain powered positions here in the middle.
And Nightfall's gonna pop the Kraken here. My guy, you didn't clear the check! You didn't clear the check!
No!
Come on, clear the check! There we go. Nightfall clears the checkpoint first, putting out the trip strike, getting some picks. 2 down on the side of Griffink.
Yep. Can I mention this is Division 3, by the way, and it's this intense and close? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Both great showings from both teams here, showing how their abilities to both come back as well as stop potential snowballs. That Kraken's going to go onto the tower here. Oh my goodness.
Kraken's going to try to capture the checkpoint here, using the invincibility. Not going to quite get the checkpoint, leaving it at 1 point, but is going to not escape with their lives.
Yeah, that Jet is going to find a pick there, and definitely going to try and take control of center here. Rapid Bastard is definitely one of those great options that can control the middle of the tower here when you have that opportunity to breathe.
Yeah, if you're positioned correctly and if the enemy team doesn't have anyone that can really challenge you with the range, you can just make sure nobody touches tower for a good long while.
As you see here, they're trying to be a little bit more aggressive here on Nightfall.
Reslider coming in, finding a pick!
Oh my god.
Oh, but gets traded out.
More Crack-On Roller!
Nice Kraken running out at the worst time! This Roller's going off right now, trying to
close to his Kraken too. He might be able to just sit on tower here with Kraken and get the 3 points.
Going to get to that next one, smartly trading off the tower, trying to infiltrate into the enemy base here, making some space, not staying on there, wisely just backing up, wanting to take this checkpoint. This last checkpoint is so hard to take.
Crack-On Roller's gonna set up these beacons here just to maintain the snowball effect here. It's already hard enough for Griffink to get some ground footing, but this is just getting really tight right now. The Dueling Sculpture's got that pick on the tower here, trying to maintain some space and deny them paint zone. Oh my goodness.
The Wave Breaker, really good here, making some space, making sure that they have to push up to the checkpoint again if they want to, but it doesn't look like it as the tower just rolls back into a
Look at that Tetra coming in! Oh my goodness! That was a great coordination on that Heavy and that Tetra right there, working together to be able to get that at deal, but that 96 Deco is just going to shut down that Tetra. Oh, using that splash wall to put as much time and space, but the Kraken gets punished!
I love that positioning by the Heavy Splatling, recognizing the enemy doesn't have a backliner, doesn't have anyone that can challenge them, so they can get pretty aggressive.
Yeah, they get pretty aggressive here, and they can just shut down any approach options with most of these weapons. I think maybe the 96 has the best shot here?
Absolutely, with that splash wall, very useful. Having a little scuffle with the Blaster. Blaster getting one, trying to find a second here. Not quite, just sparking the sparking the floor a lot.
This
Wow.
is a dance party
Tons
all
of
night
rats.
here. That rapid blast is good to the bow at the end. Okay. Oh my
2 for
god.
2. Having these beacons, getting their teammates back in is going to be very useful for Nightfall.
Yeah, they do have to get a bit of lax here, but Nightfall is just clearly here to maintain the pressure. They have so much paint in mid here. They're able to move around and reposition to their heart's content, as well as Eeltail being this, what is it?
Maybe a little bit too aggressive by the heavy here, trying to get caught up, getting caught in their teammates' death pool. Very unlucky there.
The Jet's
Two
gonna
down.
come out here and try and challenge the Tetras, which is honestly probably one of the best ways to counter Tetras, because after their dodge rolls are over, they can just get picked off by that Jet for the taking.
Not quite, and that auto bomb finding the trip strike, canceling it. You can't go in squid form on that trip strike. Have to be very careful
Prize
when
strikes are
using
coming
it.
out here. That squid roll just saved him, I think. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
absolutely beautiful squid roll by the Rapid Deco here, assisting with another pick. Griffink finally maybe getting some control here. Not so sure though.
Griffink's trying to stay stay alive.
That
here.
was a beautiful torpedo roll though.
Oh yeah, torpedo rolls. Don't forget, they can't just be tossed. They can also be rolled and do damage and combo off with a lot of weapons.
Wait, when was there 10 seconds left? How did the clock get down so fast?
I don't know,
Griffink
man.
Having to trigger overtime here, but going one down is not really great.
They're
Putting
throwing
the
all
trip
their
on the
specials
tower.
down. It's just
one does
two
go down.
more.
Overtime is happening. Can they get on the tower? One
No.
tries, but no.
Gotta
not
go to
being able
Nightfall.
to.
Oh my gosh, man, that tower
Very
control
impressive.
really showing their dominance here when they
Very
do
impressive
get-
showing by Nightfall there.
Yep. It is a great, that Kraken roller was able to get in, sit on the tower with Kraken, and then once they substituted in for the teammate, they were just able to go in and just cause a lot of damage. They set up those beacons. The team synergy there was fantastic because after one team member falls, it felt like there was always one or two extra teammates to help pick up the slack before they last fell off there.
Well, welcome to the beacon ways. I beacon propaganda. Play beacons. They're very good.
Me over here who doesn't play any beacon weapons, I am sorry.
Run sub power up on them. Trust me, it's good.
Trust me, bro.
But anyways, I think a big issue for Griffink there was they didn't have a backline.
Yeah. They couldn't challenge the heavy there. Like the best shot they had was the 96 Deco with the splash wall. But even then, the 96 Deco was a little inaccurate and a little slow moving. So that heavy was just able to kind of rain on all their parades there. And I think the heavy's going to definitely have a nice time here on Mincemeat, I feel, with being able to duck in between in cover and just being able to just punish a lot of these shorter range shooters, especially. And even the Tetras were having troubles dealing with them, I feel like.
Right. Yeah, like speaking of backlines, like Rainmaker Mincemeat, it is Rainmaker, so maybe E-Leader is not the best trophy if anyone plays it, but at the end of the day, it is still Mincemeat. Backliners very much like these long sight lines, and I want to see how Griffink responds, and if they want to pull out their heavy of their own, or maybe bring back their Explo, I think.
I think the Explo pick on Mincemeat could be very interesting because, you know, the rain could definitely help them move in or push people out, right? Point sensors are definitely more useful, but sometimes when, like, you know, in a very congested map, you just want to get that one pick, you know what I mean?
Right. Explo is kind of weird here because if the enemy backliner does choose to just post up on grades, it's very hard to challenge them.
Yep. Though I did see Rainmaker run, like, no backline comps potentially, but...
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, especially on this map here. But, like, backline is very good on Mincemeat in general, so I'd be surprised if I didn't see any.
I do want to see some Splatana stamping here. Zipcaster is a good way to get in on this map.
Oh, man, I love Stamper. I would
Washing
love
machine.
To see. I doubt I'm gonna see it here, but I'll have some copium. Don't mind me.
Copium for the blade. We do see a charger come out.
Charger coming out here to counter the heavy.
Versus the heavy, and potentially the Flingza as well. Charger does very well against Flingza.
Yeah, definitely. Some of these comps here are just going to be really interesting here, especially in Division 3, where you don't see too many meta picks. Well, there are meta picks, obviously, but like I feel like they're a little bit more experimental here down here in the lower levels.
Just going in, finding one, trying to find the other, getting traded out by the VDS. I always want to say CDS.
CDS, I know, right?
Going in, finding another.
Oh, he's running out of ink! Oh no! You hate to see it, folks.
Oh my god, if they didn't run out of ink, they potentially got that jump as well.
Yeah, I know, right? But hey, they're gonna take, what was it? Oh my goodness. Griffink is just going to be showing off their platitude here. And just like, oh man, they already have first checkpoint. It's only less than a minute in the match here. What the heck is going on?
Wait, they're just going in one by one, getting picked off. Do they see the Tetra jump? I don't think so.
Oh my.
Not gonna camp it.
Okay, my bad. Griffink's the one in teal. My bad. But it's all right. It's all right. You know what? These teams, they can sometimes be hard to distinguish given how often they clash. Okay. But that Trizuka's gonna come out here and get some picks. Unfortunately, gets the Tetras at least. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to break out of the situation here, especially with the paint being in the favor of Nightfall.
Absolutely. Nightfall keeping up the pressure, respecting the charger just a little bit, making sure not to overextend, but so salty over there, getting a nice little pick in the corner.
Yep. They're trying to get these Teta missiles here, trying to get something going here. The Heavy picks up the Rainmaker and is going to try and make a beeline to the right side of the map.
VDS gonna go down. Oh, there's a big flank coming
around
from the
vacuum
roller.
going off.
I don't think it's. Just ignore him. Just ignore him.
Just ignore him. You know what? They can't do much. They got stuck there between 3 players. Oh my
Nightfall
goodness.
pushing it back to 40, not getting any more points, but putting it in a great position to maybe get.
This is a hard chokehold to break here, definitely, especially with on the right side here where they have a lot of paint. There's so much pressure being applied from different angles as well, right from the top of those trucks there.
I like the attempt by Nightfall there to try to make some space with that reslider, but not gonna successfully make that play and going 3 down.
Yeah, Griffink wanted to get something aggressive there, I felt like, but 2 of their members dropped and they were not able to do much. But you know what? This Heavy here is going to be happily sitting on this truck here and just strafing side to side.
They're just gonna sit here, you know, burn the clock. There's only 2 minutes left. You got a decent lead. You don't have to do too much here. It's very low scoring Rainmaker
Yeah, respecting that Trizuka there. It's backliners that are really good know when to get out. And you can see it over this Heavy right here.
They'll just hear the ka and they're like, oh no.
Yep. Duck and cover. But man, that Rainmaker pop.
Finding one.
Okay, we'll get one. Oh my goodness.
Was that a bomb?
Was that
might have been
a
a bomb?
I'm not sure what that was. It was something, okay?
But Griffink trying to find some picks. The need to grab these picks. Charger missing a couple shots. But I think the Trizuka got a pick on the splash 1 for 1. They need to do something soon. A minute 30 left in the game.
This Charger is missing some of these shots here. Feeling a little bit of that pressure. The Tetra's going to come in here. And not the Tetras, it was the Heavy. And the Heavy's
getting that beautiful trade out.
Go to number 3. This Heavy is greedy. Look how far up he is for a backline. And then he backs out.
Very smart jump out there. Recognizing they have the lead, they don't need to take that many risks.
Yep, absolutely. Griffink is the one that needs to take risk here, but sometimes get a hard time. That Heavy is going to fall here, and the Rainmaker's is going to try and play it safe in the middle. Okay, taking down the Charger.
Spot. And that's 3 down. And the last one is stuck in Inkzuka.
Wipeout. That's almost a death sentence, and this with 1 minute left in the clock. Oh.
And they're going to get, Nightfall's going to get 2 more points here. 27 seconds on the Rainmaker, so they can't stall it quite yet, but they... Looking to get more points here, maybe feeding it, bring it all the way to 29.
Yep. Oh, 2 of them are going to fall here, but you know what? Griffink's going to try and retaliate, scrap together what little they have left. The Vacuum's going to get popped here. Not going to do too much here, sadly.
Crab is ready, trying to take some space.
It's kind of in the corner of the map here, so not going to be able to affect the center too much or get too much time off of it. Oh man, this is a really rough position to be if you're in Griffink here. Something needs to happen here, and 15 seconds left on the clock here. And that Rainmaker is ticking down. 50 seconds left on that thing.
Yeah, and it looks like overtime is gonna happen, but 1 goes down to a bomb. That's so bad for Griffink. That's gonna waste so much time on that Rainmaker.
I don't know if there's something can be hostile here, but the Teta missile's just gonna juke it left and right to try and live that. This is crazy here, but sadly, this clock is not going to be too friendly towards Griffink.
But if they can get the checkpoint, they do have the opportunity to refresh that clock back to 60.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but there seems to be going for it. It's now or never.
But 1 goes down. You have to go
You have
for the
to do
checkpoint
this
now.
You have to do this now.
Oh,
10.
they're last alive though.
Yeah, they're the last alive.
That's gonna be the game.
That's gonna be game here. They're just gonna.
Oh, but they're going for it.
They're going. You know what? The attempt is valiant. You got it.
It's respectful.
Respect.
And that's 3-1
Yep.
for Nightfall.
Yeah.
Going into set point.
Yep. Griffink had a lot of trouble there, just trying to get out of that chokehold that Nightfall put him in. Right? They didn't have enough ink to like just move around. Their heavy was able to just maneuver and just play basically all they wanted to do. The Charger was missing their shots. They weren't able to find the picks. They had some awkward ink facts as well. This is a very rough position to be in, especially with the deficit they're currently in. But it's never over till it's over. And you can see both these teams had their back and forth in the previous games here. What do you think, Astrom?
I mean, at the CCA, we've seen a lot of comebacks. Especially if in like a 3-1 situation, 3-0 situation, coming back all the way to like 3-3, and then, you know, we love to see a comeback story, and I do hope that we see it in this Clam Blitz map, rolling around back to the mode that Griffink won before, I believe.
Yeah, Clam Blitz, Inkblot Art Academy here. You know what? They showed off. They have those Kraken weapons here, and Krakens do put in a lot of work on this map. You can push them in to give you jumps or the super clams to break the basket. There's a lot of potential with this one. You can also just stall, because the thing with Kraken, right? You have to do something about it. You can't just ignore it.
Unless the Kraken uses really bad at Kraken, but...
We can say that about all specials, though. Come on, man.
Yeah, except for missiles.
Except for missiles. I like that one.
But yeah, Kraken is just so useful here, because you can just go in, and if you call out to your team, hey y'all, build some clams, I'm gonna get a super jump in, it's 3 points.
It's 3 points.
I don't think we see any Krakens, though.
No Krakens, though. They're not gonna opt for it. Okay, but you know what? I think this will make a more interesting game.
Absolutely. We do see Tetras again, we do see VDS again, Heavy coming out, very similar comps all around.
Yep. I definitely gotta respect the Explo pick here, because now you have a little bit of high ground. You can just splash to your heart's content and get a lot of more paint, because I think paint was one of their biggest issues from last round here.
Yeah, right, and Splash is just so good to just get paint back very, very quickly, charge up Crag, put even more Crag, or Trick Strike, depending on which variant.
Apparently gonna lose that fight there. Oh, hate to see it.
You know, we got the trade out at least, you know.
They're just gonna try and build up clams here on Nightfall's side.
Yeah, Nightfall's got 15 clams, and the power clam. They're gonna have some passive special generation. Salty going all the way in, finding 2 before going down. Wavebreaker coming out 2. Look how aggressive this Heavy is. Gonna get that clam in, looking for a couple more picks.
Did you get the memo? I don't think the Heavy's the back line. I think it's the front line.
You know, I think they're just like, this is a big gun.
This is a big gun. We can go in and do big gun things with it. But as you see here, he's just going to loop these clams in, doing a great job trying to hold this basket here. They have 6 clams here to keep this basket open.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
They're going to keep it open. 6 extra credits.
Call it LeBron James, because he's just going to dunk them in. Oh my god.
They really just said, bank is closing? Nah, I'm cashing in right now.
All about the bank economy here, I see. But this Explo here just gonna build up all the space here with all this paint, and definitely gonna try and use that rain here to help push him out even further.
The rain, the trip strike, trying to take mid, thinking about grabbing that pity, not quite going to. 9 versus 11 clams here, but 1 does go down on the side of Griffink.
You see the clams being passed up to that T-Tech there. Definitely looking for an opportunity to move in here, but these missiles are just gonna displace these teams, just trying to stop any coordination they had going on in center.
Absolutely, like sorry. Nightfall, just like looking for another push, and they get a 3-down situation, but their options just...
The Heavy's here on the front lines again. He did not get the memo. He was the back line. Oh my goodness. Gonna pick 1 off. He's gonna be the sole survivor here.
You know, in their base, getting some paint, getting some pressure, and finding a pick and just jumping out. You know, it's great.
Yeah, this Heavy's been consistently recognizing situations where it's just like, all right, I've done my work. I'm gonna get out of here, keep my special, support my team, keep all my clams. Right? He definitely is good at recognizing the game sense in the current situation.
Ooh. Not calling out that top left box. Gonna lose a clam, but looks like we are gonna see maybe a first push, but no,
No,
that
it
was
just traded. Oh my goodness, it's just an X-Blow here when it's not going to be the ideal thing for a push, but he's going to try and maintain middle here.
Backing up smartly, letting them take middle, keeping that power claim, keeping that passive special generation.
Yep.
1 minute 40 left in the game. They might have time for 1 or 2 pushes
Yeah,
again.
it's only 2 minutes left on the clock here, or less than 2 minutes. Oh my goodness, where's the time went? I don't know what happened.
But they're gonna find the pick on the Tetras. Not the most important pick, but maybe it was. Oh, the touch of death!
The touch of death with the tri-strike. Okay.
And they're gonna go for more! Terrible time to pop the tri-strike! Going all the way to their basket.
Yeah, Nightfall's trying to
another
get
push in.
That crab is like everything in their power to stay alive. Oh my goodness.
Wave breaker. And they have Trip Strike again! Just popping them out.
Ooh, and a pick with
pick.
that tri-strike. Okay. Wow, Nightfall seems to be happily in control here. They are causing chaos with these specials, as you see. Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're gonna get 2 power clams in?
Are they gonna get 2? No,
they
just
get 1. They
here.
don't get the second. Just putting a little dent in the penalty, not gonna improve their score.
Yep.
But that's gonna.
Griffink needs to respond quickly. There's less than a minute on the clock here, and they got a pity from that attempted score there. But
yeah,
that Tetra's gonna shut him down.
Only 30 Oh, that Tetras also has Haunt, so that is even worse for their special economy.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, man. This is a really tough position to find yourself in. Griffink needs to find a response right now. People need to drop on Nightfall, and it's not happening, as we've seen.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Just trying to feel each other out here, but no, that Splash is going to go on the side and get a pick.
A little bit of the flank. 2 down for the side of Griffink. Griffink has the ball at least. Gonna get 20 seconds to try to make a push here. Trip Strike's gonna come out, finding 2 on their plow.
Oh, wait. They have a ball.
I don't think they're gonna get this ball in time, though, as they don't even have mid. Like 5 seconds remaining in this overtime, and it's gonna be the set for Nightfall.
Oh my gosh, what a strong showing for Nightfall. Just being able to maintain map control and use specials to push in and...
The Heavy!
Yeah, the Heavy, man. Heavy's a frontliner, guys. That was a misclassification on our part. My God, my bad.
The Heavy putting out so much pressure, and the Neo Splash putting out Trip Strikes constantly, making sure that the entire map is painted. Like, they can come from anywhere. If the map is painted, you can go from anywhere.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just going to quickly check to see if they're doing all 7 here, because that is a classic CCA tradition here. You know what? I'd be down to see more games between these two, especially, like, given there was that first game, I believe, that Griffink took on, was it Clam Blitz?
I think it was Clem's Museum.
Yep.
Clem's Museum.
Listen, we have the brains of a Kraken here, not many.
Yup.
But hey, it's gonna be going to Splat Zone's Mahi Mahi. Ooh. I don't like looking at this map. Ugh.
Even though the set will go down as 4-1, you know, we love to see some friendlies. Play out the rest of the map modes. We get to see some Mahi zones, and I believe the 7th map is Manta TC.
Yep.
Some beautiful maps here.
You know, Mahi zones, I'm not the biggest fan of. I feel like it's way too congested, right? And there's very little room to breathe. But
and
hey,
they made it more congested with Pole Patch.
Pole Patch, wow. Man, I'm no game developer, but I think adding poles into the game isn't the right thing to do. But it's I'm not the game developer here.
Yeah, you know, this isn't the fresh season. This is the pole season.
This is the pole season. Go on Twitter right now and start the hashtag poll season trend.
Yeah. No, let's see if these teams are gonna pull out the big comps or the silly comps. We're looking like some serious comps, you know.
Serious comps. They want to keep their
X-Flow, T-Tech.
They want to
Tri-Stringer.
Tri-Stringer. Oh my goodness. What is that?
Okay.
Okay. Object Shredder on Tri-Stringer on Slat Zones of all things.
You know what? I mean, I guess on this map, you know, if they put the pole in the middle to block that sideline, and we're just like, nah, we don't care.
Nah, we don't care, man. You just shoot over the pole.
Yeah, both X-Flow and Tri-Stringer here. And it looks like Nightfall's gonna take the first cap of the zone?
I guess so, yeah. What was it? That Tri-Striker gonna get a pick already here in mid here, but that was Tri-Strike's gonna come out here and just paint that zone in. The Tri-Striker has an awkward time here. Like, as you see, they want to try and get those positions and those picks, but they just can't peek out too far. Ooh, the Killer Whale gonna put in work. Okay.
They had nowhere to run. They were stuck behind that pillow, and they're gonna find another pick. Oh, not dying to the rain today. Maybe get recapping the zone, putting that penalty on.
Yep.
Starting to take their own timer down.
This is definitely a lot more of a slower game than I expected, to be honest. I expected just one team to snowball and call it a day, but no. Griffink and Nightfall here just gonna go butt heads in the middle here. And this Tri-Striker is putting in so much work here. Oh my goodness. Pulling that bow, an arrow, just to get these shots here. Doesn't care about anything in the map's position.
Missiles coming out. Trip strike coming. Beautiful parabola.
Oh my god. Dude, they just recapped that zone beautifully. Just like, oh, okay.
Oh,
that lag there. Just I'll take a dip in the pool there.
A little bit of lag, but it's okay.
Bit of lag,
but, like, Griffink still has the lead. It hasn't felt like it, but Griffink has held this zone for... Failed the jump!
Failed the jump! Oh, wow. That is a great backline move right there, not gonna lie.
Recognizing that, oops, I messed up the jump. Time to actually just jump out.
Yep. Explosion here gonna try and
lead.
keep this lead here. Explosion's gonna do a great job of painting zone here as usual. Oh, the Tri-Strikes are coming out here, but
Tri-Strike coming out, Whale coming out, displacing this Explode, but the Explode still painting the zone. Missiles coming out as well, so much displacement, and that's gonna be the cap for
Tetra is
Nightfall.
trying to get some picks here, but not gonna
finding
find
a pick before going down.
Yeah.
Roller, I think the Roller just crushed someone off screen.
Did he crush someone off screen? Well, we had to censor that, guys. That's too disgusting, okay?
Grip Strikes coming out from Griffink, trying to recap the zone, trying to at least neutralize it, maybe?
I think that was actually the heavy player, if you ask me, if I remember what's the name of Dre. Yeah, Dre is definitely putting in work here. We're throwing his backline
But they're
prowess.
last alive, but even be last alive, gets one, trying to just hold this.
Just gonna super jump out here, but they're gonna punish that. Oh my gosh, they are learning.
Dying in the sky, love it.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, this Trip Strike might corner them, but it looks like they're trying to get out. But that jump is gonna die. 3 down in that corner. Beautiful Trip Strike, corralling them into that corner. Penalties gone, 37 ticks remaining.
A lot of bombs are just being chucked into the zone here. That Tri-Striker is just trying to find something here. The Killer Whale's
trying to find something with this Killer Whale. Does find one. This is
a lot
the
of damage here,
opportunity of
man. Have to
Nightfall.
back up. The zone's gonna fall over to Nightfall here.
And that's a 3 down. This is really bad.
Ooh, random bomb here, man. That's a
lucky bomb preventing the spawn camp to start.
That keep painting zones here with Tri-Strike. Back and forth, man. It's a tug of war.
But, oh, Reslider actually finding one before going down. Yeah. Very good trade out there.
They are very afraid of this Tri-Stringer here. It's oh, okay, the bomb placement's gonna happen here. Forget what I said.
Can't swim on the uninkable surface there. Get picked by that bomb.
If Splatoon has ever taught this person something, is throwing bombs at your problems usually solves it.
Oh, absolutely. We love lethal bombs. Lethal bombs are the best thing in this game. Except for maybe burst bomb.
Except for maybe burst bomb, okay. But you know what? You got the Tri-Strike coming out here.
Sir, you're being rushed and you Trip Streak. Now
he does not care about the slow time or the maneuverability being limited. He's just trying to get as much damage as possible. This T-Tech is living for a long time.
What are these bombs? What are these bombs?
Oh my
Sir, you're marked.
Sir, you're in my zone. Can you please get out? This is what the T-Tech is saying right now.
Absolutely. They're gonna get this recap.
Another set of strikes coming out here to push him even further back in that corner of the map.
I love these trips on a map that is as like claustrophobic as this and like a lot of one-ways. Bomb spam is very powerful, Trip Strike spam very, very powerful. And they're just gonna hold this zone with 10 seconds left of the match.
The clock is ticking here, but it looks like Nightfall's gonna get it back.
Huge picks. Overtime's gonna happen here. The missiles come out overtime, but they have to go 50 points down.
Specials are able to overpower them, get them into mid-control here, but I'm not sure how much further they'll be able to hold this. As we saw before, Griffink's really good at breaking in.
And it looks like the recap's gonna happen, and Griffink is gonna take at least one extra game, you know? We love to see it, even though you lose the set. Grabbing one more always feels good.
Just because you lose that doesn't mean you can't fight. That's what they're trying to say.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
coordination. I thought they had coordinated emotes for a second.
You know what? You love to see the quad emotes, man. I remember rocking the quad dab with my teammates.
Man! Why does this game have the dab?
Why does this game have the dab? Because it's a funny Squid Game. We're playing Funny Squid Game 3.
Any case, going into our last game for this set, Manta TC.
Yeah, this is gonna be I don't have too much experience on Manta here, sadly. I haven't played too much Splatoon 2 actually, so I'm new to new to this one.
Every single set I've watched of Manta TC has one team pushing to like 14 or 13 and the other team like just like somehow winning.
You know what? Hey, what do they call it? What's that thing? I'm blanking here. Like, you know, the first one to do it loses. Like, what's that called?
I forget.
Oh man, we're blanking here. If the chat here, if you want to remind us of what I'm talking about, or please shout me out and call me out on twitter.com or something, on twitch.tv, something, call me out here, but it's alright.
But in any case, it's going to be very interesting to see how the subtle map changes alter how this map mode is played. I believe the block was removed, a little bit wider hallway.
You know what? There's some flank routes here, like that one on the side of the.
I would. Yeah.
It's a bit risky, but definitely you can get a lot of map control from that if you get one of your aggro slayers.
Yeah, cut is very powerful here if you can manage to get that jump. And I don't know if this map mode allows it, but that little squid roll in the
mid. The rapid blaster deco. Okay.
Is that crack on? It's crack on roller. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
I love to see it. Beacons on TC is, I will always say, is the best mode to run beacons on.
Yep, definitely. Beacons are really strong on this map, especially when there's a lot of ground to cover. Right, save you a little time for both yourself and your teammates. And maintain
you can also do the clip here in a lot of spots where you place a beacon in front of tower while it's moving towards you, jump to it, and you'll just appear on tower. It's great.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh man, this is a little bit of a bloodbath here in the center here. Oh wow,
oh, Blaster putting in some work. Very, very good push here. Initial push by Griffink here. Trying to use the sync jet to put some pressure out, get that first checkpoint, making sure the heavy doesn't have a free time.
Ooh, have to jump off that tower there because of suction bomb. Oh my goodness.
Very wise decision here. Trip strikes coming out as they approach the second checkpoint. Sharking for this kill on the crack on roller, but not realizing.
We're gonna pick up the Tetra here with the rapid blast. Oh my god.
That's a 3-down situation, and I would like them to push the tower a little bit more, but you know, wisely recognizing that Tetra's going to dive in here, going to find the pick. Yeah, they're going to get traded out.
Tetra's got some sauce here, man, because they're slipping all around and doing what they should be doing. Okay.
Absolutely. Staying alive, causing problems in the backline, not caring about the wave breaker. Maybe they should have.
The wave breaker was able to just shut him down there because they're on the ground. They're going to be an end line. Ooh, that Kraken's pushing up there.
Oh. I was like, he's marked. What is he gonna do? And I was like, oh, there's a Kraken in your face.
Oh, gonna miss that jump there, unfortunately. But this dually sculpture is gonna dodge roll out of there, man.
The tiny little window on the bunker being unpaintable.
Oh, the sadness. You hate to see it here. But you know what?
The first checkpoint.
These dualies just gonna dance like there's no tomorrow, man. They keep dodge rolling and nothing happens sometimes, man. Something will happen occasionally, right?
Absolutely. They do have control.
This is the struggle to get up on this platform here. It's so sad.
I feel like they've like done like a circle on like that bunk wall for like the longest time.
Oh my goodness.
But it looks like Nightfall getting their footing here, placing those beacons. If that Krakon wants to place a beacon there, they can wall hack through that bunk wall.
Yep. The Kraken's just gonna chill on tower,
Kraken
man.
on tower. Kraken on tower.
Oh, they're gonna push him off. Oh, but he just gets back up.
No. Free checkpoint. Kraken on tower.
Free checkpoint, man. It's like a coupon, man.
Yeah.
But one Kraken get one free checkpoint free.
Yeah, redeem for one free checkpoint. Very nice. And they're gonna continue the push actually as Griffink goes 3 down here. Frontline heavy.
Oh, frontline heavy, he's gonna jump out even though he takes the torpedo like a man. Oh
And
my gosh.
I think he could just jump back into beacons. Like that jump out's not like that. The beacons.
I don't know what that heavy's eating the bracket to take torpedoes to the face, but certainly something really intense. Oh.
Maybe they're running bomb defense. Who knows?
Who knows? I won't know, but you know what? This Tetra here just trying to find some picks here in their spawn.
It's that re-slider charge. They're going for it. Very
No,
funny angle there.
Funny
Trying to
angles
find
with
somebody
the
behind the wall there, but not finding anyone. Just gonna shark here.
Apparently he's gonna be left behind here, not being able to do too much damage as he wants to. Wavebreaker's gonna come out here. Oh jeez, this is a scoffle at mid here, man. This is gonna be very hard for any team to get control here, but two gonna drop here on Nightfall side, I think. So.
Where is the Tetris? Did the Tetris jump out, or did the Tetris just like shark?
Oh, he's back here! He's back here! He found his way back! He found his way home!
Alright. Gonna try to take the bunk, finds a jump!
Ooh! That
Such
dodge roll to
unlucky
just
timing.
destroy that junior player.
Very unlucky timing with that super jump placement. Going to just, oh my god, just 3-man in that corner. Re-sliding in to get some better positioning.
Ooh,
rapid?
okay, yeah. That is really rough on the Tetras there, man. Trying to get that pick on the Rapid Blaster, but does not find it.
At the very least, they made some space.
They made some space, yeah. But I don't know if space is going to win you a game of TC when it's only about 30 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, they're just playing for stalling, you know? They got the lead. Tetris, you know, they don't need to. They don't need to do too much.
They don't need to be too fancy here. Just the simple stuff works, right?
Absolutely. And this is a beautiful angle from the Rapid Blast. We're getting a lot of chip here, finding one.
The left there. Oh.
Alright, they found 2 picks here. 3 versus 2 situation. 10 seconds left. They need to grab the tower now. But one trying to make a hero play on the tower goes down to the Kraken. Kraken says, uh-oh, no overtime for you. I'm jumping on the tower.
This Kraken roller here just gonna roll on tower like there's no tomorrow. He's just gonna keep it on. Beautiful crack on roller. You gotta respect it.
Gotta respect it. You know, just cracking on tower is so extremely good.
Cracking on tower sounds like a really bad sales pitch. Not gonna lie, but it's a great. But you know what? It's worth it. I told you, man. Trade one Kraken for one checkpoint.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. You can get so many free points if the enemy team doesn't have something like a Splatling to push you off of it.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
honestly insane.
Yep. Great showing from both teams here. Nightfall gonna take it in at the end here. Where could I find you, Astro?
You can find me on Twitter at SplatAster and on Twitch at Astrum.
Awesome, man. Gotta give you a follow there. You can also find me at Neptune with a 2 instead of the usual way you spell it, with the underscore at the end. But hey, thank you guys for listening to our commentary, and we have one more match of the night. Thank you guys so much for listening in, and we'll see you at the next match. Doodles.
Good night, everyone.